final video for the series basic makeup and built around your lips. So I did put my lashes on because the scene of me curling my lashes with an eyelash curler looks like a real torture, you know, like, well, nothing compared to Marie Antoinette's death, but similar experience, I suppose, for the lashes though. So I did it off camera, and there you have it. So now, once having everything on, I've noticed that I do have, so the red color finally has brought out, you know, sort of certain darker shade, like, you know, the bluish tone underneath. And so I'm using a concealer, just a tiny bit, 3 dots. This one is from Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. Just using it as a highlight. It's actually a shade lighter than my skin, like that. And then here, and less here. So this time, because I want my face to appear rounder and not so much longer, and that hence the placement of the concealer and the amount that I have put on. So now I'm using the makeup fixing spray because this one is quite a drying concealer. It's quite matte, and also by doing this, you're building thin layers of you know, of the holding power of the makeup. And I'm using this brush, double-ended brush from Hourglass, and start from here, because we have talked about, and by all means, you know, makeup is very personalized. It's very personal. It's up to you. You can wear, like, honestly, like, if you feel more comfortable and feel better and more confident wearing, you know, much stronger makeup, then go for it. More power to you. And I understand, like, the fear, you know, as women of trans experience, who, especially the older we get, and you know, the more time we spend in that mindset that everybody have been conditioned to believe in, it's scary for us to be who we truly are. And don't be afraid of making mistakes. You know, it's all about having fun, exploring yourself. You know, it could be scary having all these strangers on this train, on the street, calling you out by name, laughing at you. And I used to have that fear, and I used to just literally having my head just looking down. And then I think the waking up moment was more like, well, at least I know myself, and I'm trying to figure myself out. Do you, you know? And that's a blessing. Self-awareness. Everybody knows how powerful it is, but not so many people actually practices or do it, you know. So if you get to understand yourself and know yourself better, you have the real power. And that's why scared people, they try to push you down, because they are intimidated by that power. They're jealous of you. At least that's how I believe. And especially those who grew up in a more traditional, you know, cis-normative, the heteronormative sort of reinforcing family. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, like men, well, cisgender male in particular. I feel sorry for them. I have more compassion for them lately than ever, because they don't know they're hurt. Like, they are all aware of the man or the person they want to be, and yet their behavior just doesn't match up with it, because simply they don't know how to be the person they need to be. They never got the time to do so. You know, they listen to the outside voices rather than the voice inside their head, inside their heart. And, you know, so yeah. So just keep your head high and understanding, well, you know what, at least I have the gut to be who I need to be, and I know who I'm going to be. What have you done with your life? You know, you might have done a lot for many other people, but then what have you truly done for yourself? And yeah, so keep telling yourself that. So I'm using whatever left on the brush to trim or to clean up any mess like that. That, you know, I did earlier from the lack of that magnifying flaws of the mirror. Um, yeah, and I think it's really crucial. Uh, so don't be afraid. And if somebody is messing with you, let me know, and I'll send you a curse. I mean, a curse for you to perform. No, I'm kidding. No, I think, and also time. I think the society, despite of whatever is reported on the news, the society is getting better, especially younger in generation. I feel like they are more aware, and they are more open to explore things, to be more adventurous with things, and they start to see the real beauty in other people than beyond just the facade. So, which is a blessing, which is very nice, I think. So that's the face. I would set it with a translucent powder, um, but for the sake of it, I'm going to mix. So this one is from Guerlain Peru Gold. Teinte pour lumière d'or, effet rajeunissant. So Gold Radiance Powder Foundation Rejuvenating Effect. So I bought it because it lasts you forever, and given how little makeup I do wear, so this thing lasts me forever. And also because it's refillable, the packaging is really smart and kind of old-fashioned. I kind of like it. So once it's finished, you take these out and you put the new things in. So it's all about sustainability for me these days. So a bit of that, tap tap tap, and then I mix it with the Hourglass. Is it dim light? Highlight, yes. I think the ambient lighting, so it has a blurring effect. I think I've shared my perspective on these things before. So with the powder foundation, it adds some coverage. Does also help set your makeup, and I focus mainly where I had applied my concealer, and then with the yeah, because I'm just, you know, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just doing whatever works for me. Um, that's it. Next, because we're going at the simple route here, I'm just using this old bronzer. The first makeup I ever purchased is actually a bronzer from MAC Cosmetics, and I purchased it not even 7 years ago. It was before that. It was 2010, 10 years now. And I do keep it quite clean, okay? So, and it's just for me to use. And it's a mineral bronzer. So, just a tiny bit of it. Do the fish face. And then contour your jawline. Especially if you think you need it. And then just always blend your bronzer upwards and not down, because, well, I mean, you can. But again, as I have told you guys earlier, in another video, it's all about lifting things up for me now, because gravity has caught up with me. So Um, hmm And so it's about lifting things up, and not dragging things down. Maybe a bit more. This one is quite a warm bronzer, which is okay because it does warm up my face a bit. But I honestly, in an ideal world, I think I would pair this with a more neutral grayish kind of contour powder, and then some berry blush. I think it would work quite well with this look. And see, you have everything together, and then just a tiny bit, tap tap tap, brings everything together, and maybe hit the nose, the bridge of the nose, just for a tad, to feel like you have been out in the sun. It's not deception, guys. It's not deception because you have seen me before, my before video and my after, so it's not deception. And that's it. What else? Oh, because I had promised you glitter. So this one is from Hourglass Scattered Light. Another thing, if you want to save money, wait until the holiday season is over and they have all this leftover stock for all these holiday edition, limited edition, and usually every single company they would release. So in the set they would have one or two of the most popular product, and they would have like a limited edition, and they would be in mini size. So that way for me, I think it's smart, to me at least, because they would be cheaper, they would be on sale, they would be cheaper, and also you get to try out different products and see what works for you before committing to buy something. So yeah, try before you buy, just like everything in life. Even sex before marriage, I would encourage that. Okay, and hit it with some shimmer. So yeah, and then Dr. Catherine Barrett and Kenton Penley Miller, we were talking about like how hurt people, and they disagree. They say, well, you've been hurt before, you don't hurt other people. But I'm like, well, because I'm healed. Healed people heal others. But then hurt people who are not healing themselves will continuously hurt other people, and that's why a lot of men specifically, they hurt because they don't understand that they are in this vicious cycle. They are the one affected the most internally, in this vicious cycle of the patriarchy system since 2,000 years ago. And then so almost over 2,000 years, and it became a behavior. And then now, collectively speaking, everybody is unpacking it, and it's painful, you know, to admit that, oh my gosh, like I've been carrying this burden on me. And so a lot of men, they would refuse to look within them, or that's how I believe. And they just constantly distract themselves with work, with holidays, with girls, and and that's why you see a lot of men, like they have the most beautiful women, you know, in their arms, and they are still not happy. They still cheat. They still do all these things because they are not aware that they are hurt. Everybody is hurt, I think, throughout our lives. It's just whether we want to reflect on our day and see what happened or not, see what had been going on and what had transpired. Um, so yeah, that's just my belief. That's it. Let me just zoosh my hair up a little, and that's it. That's my kind of routine for every day, almost, sort of makeup. Took a bit longer because I had to explain, but there you go. That's it. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.